Hi, my name is Nate Stone, and I'm the president of GNGRLL Little League. Each year I like to give a talk about the upcoming season, rules and regulations parents should know about, program offerings, and other related baseball and softball news that's happening here in the Gray, New Gloucester, and Raymond areas. This year I couldn't do them in person at the assessments like I normally do because I was stuck traveling due to the weather. And so I'm doing them here, and we'll post this on Facebook so that everyone can see it, watch it at your leisure, and catch up on what's going on in the league. So thank you for your time. I hope this is useful, and it should have a lot of information that's going to help you out with the coming season as we look into 2026. So first I wanted to talk about Little League's core values and philosophy. Little League has 5 core values: community, fun, teamwork, integrity, and inclusion. And I think this is important to mention because Little League is about community. That is our goal here at Gray, New Gloucester, Raymond Little League. We want kids playing with the kids they sit with at lunch. We want them playing with the kids they'll be in band with together or in math class in high school. That's the goal of our league, is to give you those experiences with your community, with your friends, playing a sport, learning to love baseball and softball, and enjoy them, become fans of the game. And that's what Little League is about. We're not here to develop the next, Hall of Famer. That comes from the parents, from the players themselves, from the love of the game. And our job is to teach that love of the game, teach people the fundamentals of the game and how to play it and how to enjoy the game as lifelong fans of softball and baseball. I wanted to mention our Challenger Little League program. We started this 2 years ago. Christine Oliver is the Vice President of Challenger Little League for our area. Challenger Little League is a league open to players with disabilities who are ages 4 to 21. It's a fantastic time. It's a great experience for the players to get to be a part of a team. It's completely free to play. We give every player a jersey and a hat. They're assisted on the field by players from our majors softball and baseball teams. It's a great experience for players who wouldn't normally be able to play Little League baseball or softball. And so if you're interested, please reach out. We have had a number of players over the last years, and we'd love to grow this program. And we even are looking at things like in the fall, potentially meeting with other leagues to play interleague challenger games. It's a growing program. It's a fantastic opportunity, and it's a great opportunity for our players too to serve and enjoy meeting other players and other people that they wouldn't normally play with in the community. And it's a great opportunity. Again, we're not a league that is here to win travel ball games or go to the World Series. Those are things that happen because of our success in developing players and focusing on our community. We have been to the World Series on the Little League baseball side. We're having more success in the All-Stars on the softball side. But that's not what our goal is about. Our goal is about letting the kids play together, learn the game, and teaching every kid every position in the game. So our league is set up with no standings during the regular season. They are not tracked. Every game is supposed to be a learning opportunity. We expect every player to play every position during the year. We expect every player to get equal playing time. You should not be on the bench more than 1 inning at any point during the season, including playoffs. Every player must play infield and outfield. Every player should get the opportunity to pitch during the regular season. We have assessments each year, and the only point of our assessments is to balance the team so that we get teams that go 7-5 or 5-7. We don't want a team of all-stars going 18-0 and killing everyone by 10-run rule. That's no fun for anybody. We do allow players to pick friends and put them on the teams up until you get to the majors level, but we highly discourage that. We want players to meet new friends, make new friends. We don't want all the baseball players that play high-level ball playing together on the same team, and we actively prevent that. The goal here is to make new teams every year, have them be fair and fun, and have a great time. To further that, we've also partnered with the Positive Coaching Alliance this year. The coach of your child, whether it be yourself or the coach on the field, is one of the most important people in your child's life. And building trusting relationships that build confidence and that are positive and not negative is incredibly paramount to your child's success on the field and in life. So we've had a couple of meetings already where we've had coaches and our league staff attend Positive Coaching Alliance meetings. Our next meeting will be on March 28th, and it is for all of our parents. We'd love to see 200 parents there. It really is an opportunity for you to come out and learn how to be a great parent that supports your player, makes them a better person, and makes them a more successful athlete. And Positive Coaching Alliance isn't about just holding everybody's hands and making everything, rosy and peachy. It's about learning to compete and be successful on the field while being supportive and not negative. It isn't about just having no competition. It's about being competitive, but keeping competition in the place where it serves the child's development and is positive for their confidence and their long-term growth. And in case you don't come to that meeting, I wanted to have one quote on here that is the most powerful thing you can say to your kid. When that game is over, the only thing you need to say is, "I loved watching you play." There's nothing else. Don't dissect the game. Don't point out what they did wrong. If they're interested, they'll ask you. They'll talk about the game. Most likely they want to get a snack. Take them and get us ice cream. Have a good time. Tell them you loved watching them play. If anything, mention the positive thing they did. Don't even mention anything negative. It's just not necessary. They've already replayed that in their head 100 times, whatever they did wrong. And they know it just as well as you did. So enjoy the game. Love watching your kid play. And keep the talk to a minimum so that they can enjoy the fact that they were out on the field playing with their friends and having a great time. As you know, each year we have certified volunteer requirements. We have 4 requirements this year to be a certified volunteer. It's a big job. We ask this of our coaches and our parents who step on the field. We have abuse awareness training, safety awareness training, first aid awareness training, and you must attend one of our PCA meetings. There have been 2 already, and a lot of coaches, over 70 coaches and 15 of our staff have attended those already. And if you're planning to be on the field in a later date, you can attend the March 28th meeting. In order to get your badge, you'll need to have these. In order to be in the buildings coaching our kids during our indoor practices or at the cages or on the field during the season, we ask that you show these badges. This is important because we want to keep our field safe, our kids safe, and know that our parents and coaches are investing the time it takes to be a positive influence on the field. Additionally, you might have noticed we canceled our helper role this year and the discount associated with it. This is because we had a number of complaints from coaches that the helper role was not being fulfilled. Parents were not helping when asked. So this year we'll be launching a new helper program that will have a separate sign-up. We'll have the same training requirements and the requirement that you attend the March 28th meeting, which is open to parents, coaches, and helpers. And if you complete those training requirements and your coach fills out our end of the year survey saying that you helped out, we'll give you a $40 credit toward next year's registration. And that's really how we want to do it. We want to make sure that people are accountable. You're not just getting the discount to say you're going to help and not do it. And the main thing is we want people to really be accountable. The greatest thing you can do is step on the field with your player. It seems a lot of players and parents think they should be on the side and let their kid be coached, but coaching your player and working with your player on the field is one of the greatest bonding experiences you can have. And if you do it from a positive standpoint, you'll only be a positive influence on your child. And we really want every parent on the field helping out, helping their teams, and making it a great experience for all of our players. Wanted to quickly go through some of the progress we've made across our fields. We have a lot of improvements going on. We have new batting cages going in at Douglas. They're going to be fantastic batting cages as well as a pitching lane. We're redoing Intervale Field, and we have brand new dugouts with cement foundations going there. They're absolutely fantastic. Big dugouts. We have brand new chain link fencing going around the entire field. We need help for that. We're going to need people out there to get that job done. If we have 10 to 20 volunteers, we can get the entire fencing, over 450 feet of fencing, on that field in a single day. And we need to do that before the season starts so we can use that field. That will be coming probably in mid-April. We'll have a day out there where we'll go fix Intervale Field up. It should be fantastic. It's got new containers. We're going to have a new snack shack there, beautiful dugouts. It's really going to be a fantastic field for both baseball and softball. We'll have a portable mound there for baseball to play. It'll primarily be a softball field. But we're really excited, and so we're hoping everyone can come out and help us out on that. Keep an eye out. Please come out and help us when we put out the call for volunteers. And just here's a couple more photos. These are the brand new dugouts going up. They're fantastic dugouts, some of the best that we have in the entire Southern Maine Little League district. I want to go over umpiring and some of the rules of the league. We have an umpiring program where we sponsor players to go to umpire training. players that are former players in the league, adults that wish to get umpire training. We have about 8 players and parents going this year to learn how to be umpires. It is really important that you do not question calls or yell at umpires. All of our umpires are volunteers. Many of them are teenagers. They are learning, they are doing their best, they are trying to be fair, and they deserve our respect and encouragement. It is incredibly important. If we have parents yelling at umpires, we will be tossing parents off the field and banning them from coming. It is not something that we can afford to encourage anymore. You have to encourage our umpires to be there. We need umpires, and they do their best, and they love the game, and it is the most important thing to leave the umpiring on the field with the umpires. Keep it to yourself if you're not happy about it. The bat rules are the second most important thing. Little League Baseball requires that the USA Bat standard be followed. That means your bat must have the USA Bat logo directly on the handle of the bat. If it does not, it is not allowed, and you may not use it. This is a safety issue. It affects our insurance. If a player gets injured by a ball off of a non-USA bat, it will be a problem for the league. The many bats say USSSA on them. Those are not legal bats. That is a different bat standard. It is not allowed. If you don't know if your bat is legal, you need to ask your coach. If the coach doesn't know if the bat is legal, he needs to ask an umpire. You cannot use them during the game. I've got a photo of the rule book here. You can download the rule book app for your phone. Players will be ejected, coaches will be ejected, and the coach will serve a 1-game suspension for any offense of the bat rule. There will be no warnings. We had multiple violations of this last year. There will be none. If you do it by accident, your player is out, and they will be ejected from the game. So please do not make the mistake. Softball also has bat specifications, but they're pretty much unified across all softball organizations, so almost every softball bat works, but it must say bat performance factor 1.15 or less. So if you are worried about your softball bat, please check that it has the BPF rating of 1.15 or less. On the baseball side and on softball, there are pitch limits. Softball's pitch limits are a little more simple. You can't pitch more than 12 innings on a single day, and if you pitch more than 7 innings, you must take a day of rest. So those are really easy to deal with. Baseball is much more complex, and this is not anything to do with the rule. This is just some things I want to talk about. You must study that rule book, and you must know it. The most important thing for your child is to have a pain-free Little League experience. The baseball player's arms hurt. It hurts to pitch, even if you're pitching within the rest limits. Our league during the regular season, I recommend, and we don't mandate it, but we recommend that no pitcher throw more than 35 pitches. During the regular season, this allows them to pitch once or twice during the week. 35 pitches is 1 day's rest, so they can pitch on Tuesday, take a day's rest on Wednesday, and pitch again on Thursday. It also gets more players into the game. Like I said, our regular season does not have standings. We want to see lots of pitchers pitching. So I highly recommend all coaches pitch 35 pitches max during the regular season. During playoffs, there are limits. If you pitch 65 pitches or more, you must have 4 days rest. Our league and our board has voted to count pitches thrown in all leagues your player plays in. If your player plays in middle school ball and also plays majors baseball, which there are a few players who can, your middle school pitches count. If you play in travel ball, your pitches count. We will be checking, and believe me, it doesn't get biased. We've never missed a player who's pitched in a travel game and then tried to pitch in our league. If you take that field having pitched in a travel game and are not eligible to pitch, that game is a forfeit. And we've had to do this last year. It's upsetting. It is not good, and it is a permanent coaching ban for the coach who violates this rule. So make sure your pitchers are eligible. Believe me, we will find out if they're not. We have indoor practices coming up on March 9th. They'll start indoors for AA, AAA, and majors baseball and softball. They'll be held indoors at the middle school gym and also at the Cages facility on Shaker Road. Watch for a schedule to come out this weekend with your alphabetical time. These will be done by alphabet with the coaches assigned to each alphabetical groups. It's mainly about getting extra reps, getting some swings in, getting some throws in before the season starts. These aren't team practices. It's really just to get everyone moving and playing baseball and softball and working on their skills. A couple other things about our programs and opportunities. We have a Sandlot program. We didn't have any success with this last year because of weather. All of our Sandlot days got rained out, and we didn't even really start the program. But we'd really like to have success at it this year. It was such a great program coming out of COVID. It allows players who are available on the weekends on the baseball side to come and play games with their friends in positions they don't play as much, because sometimes the travel players take those positions and you get to play the positions when the travel players are gone because they're out on the weekend. We added a $20 fee this year so we could have reversible jerseys, not only so that we can play each other and knows who's on what team, but also so we could go play Saturday games against a team in Westbrook or a team from Wyndham if there's teams that want to play from there. It's a great experience. We usually have workouts for about 45 minutes to an hour, and then we play a game. We have umpires at the game. It's really a fantastic opportunity, and we hope you'll sign up. And if the $20 is too much, just let us know. We'll waive that fee for you. I'd love to see 40 AAA players out there and 25 majors players every week playing as much baseball as we can squeeze in. So please sign up for that if you haven't already. That sign up will stay open until April 15th. We also have summer and fall ball programs. We didn't get summer for most of the levels last year, but we'd like to include summer. Summer is usually a Tuesday and Thursday game, sometimes a Sunday game under the lights at one of the fields of our groups that has lights around here. We try to keep Friday, Saturday, Sunday clear so you can go camping or go to the beach. It's just extra games. It's usually a lot of fun with players who love to play. Fall ball's been great recently. The district that we play in has a lot of fields with lights now, so we can play on weekdays when soccer players are already off the field because it's too dark. And it really lets us get in a great season. I think we played 16 fall ball games at our major level this year. So keep an eye out for those, and the sign-up should come out in May for summer and in early August for the fall ball season. Just wanted to congratulate our senior Little League group. That's our 15 and 16-year-old players. They won the state championship again in 2025 and represented Gray New Gloucester Raymond in the regional, which was held in Bangor, Maine. We defeated Delaware there and then lost 2 games to be eliminated, but it was a great experience and really neat to defeat a team that was from Delaware that had played something like 16 games in their state tournament just to come to ours. And so quite an accomplishment to defeat that team. I also wanted to mention our junior and senior Little League softball and baseball programs. These are programs that run after the middle school season. So they start in June and run through July. For the baseball, we play on the Big Diamond, and we play against approximately 20 teams from around the southern Maine area that are all Little League teams. We've won 4 consecutive senior or junior state championships over the last few years, so we're quite competitive there. I'd love to see softball get a junior softball team together this year, even if just to play in the Juniors All-Star Tournament. That would be a fantastic thing. So if you're interested, please reach out. And these are available to 13 plus players all the way through age 16. Right now, we are critically in need of a treasurer. We also could use an information officer and a background check officer. Those are voting positions on the board, and we really need those to make our operations a little smoother and to ensure that we're taking proper financial responsibility. We also have some staff positions available. These are non-voting positions, but are available to anyone who wants to help out. We need more social media coordinators. We'd love to have more posts from games and from the regular season and from the All-Star games. And we also need uniform crew coordinators for both baseball and softball. That'll help us put together our uniform orders in March, April, when we're doing our orders for the regular season, then for the All-Star season, summer, and fall ball. And it's a really fun thing to do. You get to have a lot of creativity and can really help the league out. We're also trying to make a softball board that is an independent board that serves softball only. Softball is underrepresented on our board. We only have one board member who has an active softball player in the league currently. We'd really like to have softball have its own board that meets separately and then also has representation on the full board, so that the softball board can move quickly and decisively in ways that serve softball best. We'll be having a meeting on March 11th. I'll send an invite to the entire league. It'll be a sign-up invite. You'll need to sign up so that I can send you the proper invite to get in. We'll discuss softball, come up with ideas, brainstorm, and it would be great if we can set together and create a board that is really ready to run softball and help it move faster and more in a more agile way to serve the softball players in our area. I wanted to mention All-Stars real quick. Once your players league age 9, they are eligible for for All-Stars, we require a 100% availability commitment. If you miss events, you will be permanently banned from our All-Star teams. The season can extend all the way till, in this year, it could extend as late as August 31st. If we win and don't lose, you could play in the Little League World Series final on August 31st. So it is a serious commitment, but that's what we ask. We ask that you commit to the players on your team, that it becomes the most important thing for you that summer, that any vacation you have planned gets canceled if we're still winning. We had success with this in 2023, where our team kept winning and won 16 straight games, made it all the way to the Little League World Series, and those players all showed up for every game, and that is critically important, because the worst thing in the world is to have one of your players not come after being with you for 12 games, and then suddenly your team isn't as good or isn't the team it was because someone chose to go on a vacation during that run. If All-Stars is what you want to do, make the commitment, be serious about it, and enjoy it. It's an absolutely fantastic time, and if we have success, it can be your whole summer. That's very rare. I wouldn't count on that, but expect that if we are winning, you will need to be here. Key dates to remember: March 9th, indoor practices. March 11th, we'll have a dedicated softball board meeting after the practices so that everyone can attend. It'll be virtual. March 28th, we have the PCA parent meeting. This is for parents, coaches, helpers. We'd love everyone to be there. We'll have donuts and coffee. It's a 2-hour meeting. It'll help you be a better parent. It'll help you raise better athletes, whether they play baseball, softball, soccer, basketball, football, any sport. It's going to help them be a better athlete and a better person. We'll have summer and fall ball signings coming up at the end of April, early May. Our Challenger League begins in May, and sometime in April, we're going to have our Integral Field Cleanup Day. Finally, I just want to thank you all for spending the time to listen to this presentation, and please reach out if you have any questions. We've got our emails on the slide here. We hope you have a great season. We're looking forward to a great one with some brand new fields coming online and new batting cages, and hopefully some better weather than we had last year so that we can get out there and play a lot of baseball and softball. I'll have a separate presentation for T-ball coming up later in the month. And also we have T-ball practices coming in April indoors so that we can keep them out of the cold before the actual T-ball practices and games start in early May. So thank you, everyone, and have a great season.